Hello everyone, Niamh here, and today we are doing cards number 30 and cards number 31 from the Ryuu Kado. Let me go grab the thing. I just painted my nails, so I'm going to try to grab this without ruining my nails. There we go. All right, so the Ryuu Kado, that is the Dragon Gods Oracle cards. Yeah, and this is, I think this is video number 14, so, this is in a long line of videos going over each card in this deck. So we'll start off with card number 30. Let me move that to the side and grab the book for this. Let me see. It's on the correct page here. Now the book, oh my gosh, it's gotten so fat. It's so, like, it won't even, it just lays like this and it curves in like this. So like I am gonna have to cut this up somehow because I've decorated it so much that it's just a giant thing. Like this is how much I have left. Not a lot. There's 38 cards total, and we're on card number 30, and so there we go. All right, so this is Ryuu. Yeah, Ryuu. And yeah, which basically means like congratulatory dragon or congratulations dragon. So Ryuu is just it's a congratulatory dragon. Yeah, there we go. So I will put up on the screen the information about the dragon god and the message from the dragon god, along with the body, item, food, and place, the associations with this dragon god. So there it is up on the screen. All right. So the message here at the bottom says, Arienai kiseki ga okoru. All right. Let me try that again. All right. So Arienai kiseki ga okoru. Yeah, sometimes I gotta read them slowly to say it. Yeah, and that basically means an impossible miracle will happen. So it's a congratulatory thing, and this card is all about it's like a good sign. It's a lucky sign. And in fact, both this card and the next card have a lot to do with luck. In fact, this one is the lucky dragon. That's what it's called, the luck dragon. So yeah, so both of these are actually pretty connected, I would say. They're very similar. So I might, like, I can imagine a spell in doing a spell in the future using these cards, and doing a spell for luck or something like that. And both of these would be very auspicious for that sort of working. Yeah. All right. So let me. So there was the translation. There we go. And so I only have one card here that I associated with the congratulatory dragon, and what I had chosen was the Seven of Cups, which sounds odd, but and I also thought either the Six of Wands or the Sun card would also go pretty well. Normally I put two cards each, but both of these had already been used, the Sun and the Six of Wands, but both of these would also be good for this. And I might later on add, like, say, the Six of Wands to this, because that is a very congratulatory card. And I chose the Seven of Cups because the poem for it says, lofty goals and heady dreams, just fantasy, perhaps, but a dream is worth living for. So, and that made sense for me. This card here, we think of the Seven of Cups, and, like, the traditional image has a bunch of like treasures or a bunch of options, and the Seven of Cups itself could represent having a certain level of abundance. So you having a lot of choice, and it's like lots of wishes, lofty goals, etc. Or it can be something kind of negative where there's too much, or sometimes too much of a good thing, or that the paralysis of choice, like you have so much choice that it's hard to choose, etc. But the Seven of Cups made sense for me for this because it just, yeah, it was the abundance nature of it that there's a lot to there's a lot. I was looking at it more on the positive side of the Seven of Cups, like having a lot to work with and having a lot. Yeah, and I think I will actually add the Six of Wands to this later. I pulled out the Sun card, but I don't think this is quite right. Like some of the descriptions here talking about a lucky sign, and that's why I pulled out the the sun here, because it is a good sign. You know, congratulations, the happiest things. This is the happiest card in the deck. The happiest things will happen to you in the future. This is beyond our imagination, so just believe that a lucky sign for me will come. And don't imagine what will happen. If you are belittling yourself, stop right now and prepare to receive the lucky sign with ease. And I don't know, the Seven of Cups made sense for that. This description, I feel like the sun fits a little better with that one, but the general, the congratulatory nature of Zuidu makes me think of the Six of Wands. So let me see if I can find that in here. Okay, I pulled out the I just dropped it, but I pulled out the Six of Wands, and I also pulled out the star, because that could also be a lucky sign, the star. And I'm not sure that I've used the star yet. I feel like I have, but maybe I haven't. But like, so the little poem for the star, let's see what that says. So the star says, they are all around those ambassadors of faith. The emissaries of hope will shine through the darkest night and bathe us in the light of renewal. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know that works. Let's try the Six of Wands. We just had the wands. Here we go. 4, 5, 6. All right. Victory earns its recognition, and triumph warrants confidence. Every champion will live a day in the sun. There's the sun card there too. Their accolades garnering the respect of their constituents. Yeah, I think some of the like, I don't know, there's something not quite right with the Six of Wands, and that's why I really had a hard time coming up with what card made this most sense for this. But I think the abundance nature of the Seven of Cups made the most sense to me. And it's about dreams and fantasy and striving for those dreams. So I don't know, there was something about this that connected a little bit more with this for me, but the Sun card is also pretty good. Yeah. I think my two favorites are the Seven of Cups and the Sun, and so I'll probably connect this to the Sun card later on. All right, so and here is the little spread that I did here or created. I don't have positions for this, so I'm gonna have to try to come up with some positions. So we have position 1, 2, and 3, and so maybe position 1 could be the goal, and a victory. Let's see. Okay, I pulled out a few cards from the Spreadcrafters Oracle, and just to give me some ideas. So I pulled out, so I've got to narrow this down to 3. So I've pulled about motivation, luck, victory, assert, which I think I do quite like for this. Support, commit. I also really like this. So actually, both of these are pretty similar. Assert and commit. So one of those. Okay. Potential, conquer, which is the same as victory, and manifest. So I've got, oops, sorry, bumping the camera. I got to narrow this down to 3. So I think I'm going to choose commit. And that makes sense for the Seven of Cups. You know, when you have all those choices, you've got to commit. And you've been lucky enough to have those choices. So there is that level there. So I do like luck for that, but I might save this for the next card because that is the luck dragon. So I may save that for there. So yeah, I've chosen commit over assert. Let's see. Potential is pretty good. So we've got the potential right here. Let's see. Support and commit. I like support, but manifest. Manifest is good. So manifest could be here. Let's see. I don't think I like conquer, so I'm going to take that out. Motivation, or yeah, motivation. I think potential is better than motivation for this. Support and victory. I'm not sure about manifest. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to say victory. Man, I'm not sure. So I might go with luck on both. So let's see. Where was luck? Did I put that back? Yeah, I put that over here. Let's see. So the luck. You know what? I'm actually not going to use, I'm going to put this as a placeholder here. In fact, I'll turn it around so we know it's not actually luck. I think this is, oh. All right, I've changed my mind again. All right, we'll go with luck. All right, so let's say, okay, so the start of the reading is, we have the dragon god here, Ryuu, and representing a congratulatory feeling. You know, there's something going, like you have a certain amount of abundance, or something has come to you, and so what is that luck or the opportunity? Opportunity might be a better option for this. So an opportunity has come knocking. All right. So we'll turn it this way. Opportunity. So that's what this position means. Opportunity. What potential does this opportunity have, and how can you commit to it? I think I'm happy with that. So opportunity, potential, and commit. I like that. All right. Now that we've gotten that chosen, I am going to pull like a little sample reading. These haven't really been shuffled. I don't want to try to shuffle, so I'm just going to do a quick overhand. Here we go. And so a little sample reading on here. We have the congratulatory dragon. We have an opportunity. What does this opportunity represent? We have the 5 of Cups. Oh, okay. So an opportunity to see more potential. I mean, because with the 5 of Cups, a lot of people see it as loss, and I mean, it does represent a loss, and maybe the opportunity is that a door has closed. But I often see the 5 of Cups as not necessarily positive, but like appreciate, like you have experienced a sort of loss, but you have, you know, the traditional imagery has 2 cups tipped over and 3 upright, or the opposite, 3 tipped over and 2 upright, and the person is focusing on the tipped over cups instead of focusing on the 2 or 3 that they already have. So I see that as a focusing on the wrong thing. So the opportunity that has arisen is the chance to focus on the right thing. All right. So what potential does this opportunity give us? We have the world. Oh, wow. So those upright cups are really offering the world. And so the world is a lot. So we do need to find a way to commit. How can we commit to that? All right, let's look at this. We have the tower. Ooh, okay. We got to let go of some things. We've got to let go of some things. So that is really connecting to that 7 of Cups energy. And I'm finding more and more that I'm glad that I chose a 7 of Cups for this card. Even though it seemed kind of odd that I was choosing the 7 of Cups, I think more and more it makes sense. So we've got to let some things go, which means we may be sad about those things. But my gosh, the rewards are infinite here. So we've got to commit. We've got to end things. We've got to knock some towers over to achieve this world. All right, that was I think that actually worked out a lot better than I was expecting it was going to. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so at this point, I'm going to add in the reel of me from Instagram and TikTok, where I am reading the Japanese, the message from the Dragon God. So please enjoy. Hi everyone, Maeve here. Let's read card number 30, and this is Ryuu. ありえない奇跡が起こる。おめでとうございます。これからのあなたには最高にハッピーなことが起こります。それは私たちの想像を超えているので、自分にとっての随調がやってくるということだけを信じ、何が起こるのかは思い描かないこと。自分を卑下している人は今すぐやめて、悠然と随調を受け取る準備をしましょう。Okay, so that brings us to card number 31. I almost said 21. And this is Unru, and this basically means lucky dragon. So I am definitely going to use this luck card. Yeah, so let me move to that page here. Let's go to the luck dragon. Here we go. So luck dragon. This is really curved in here. I am definitely going to have to tear this book apart and kind of reassemble it somehow. But yeah, so I will put up on screen the information about the dragon god, along with the message from the dragon god, and also the body, item, food, and place. And there we go. All right, and here is the page with the translations. And oh, jeez, I almost dropped this. I bent this card. All right, so this says unkiapu, which means basically like leveling up your or increasing your luck, increasing your fortune. That's kind of what that means here. But unkiapu. So there we go. So we've got again two cards that are very similar. This is congratulatory. There's an opportunity that's come our way, and how to properly deal with that opportunity. And then this is a luck dragon. So both of these cards are very auspicious, very much in the luck side of things. So the cards that I've associated with Unru here are the Empress. Let me pull that out. Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles was also pretty good for the last card because it is a card of opportunity. So that also, the Ace of Pentacles also would have been good with the last card. I feel like there were several cards that I could have connected with Zuiru here. But we have the Luck Dragon here, and I think Ace of Pentacles is great, and the Empress is also great because we're talking about abundance here. And the spread for this is actually pretty similar. The last one I was doing, it was almost like a crown on top of the dragon here. And it went 1, 2, 3, and this one goes 1, 2, 3. So, and they're not curved off to the side. They're all straight up. All right. So to show what I mean on that, the card goes right here, and it's just grab a random one. All right. And so like that. Oh, and I'm not in frame. Okay. So the last layout went like this. This one goes like this. All right, so the two cards are very similar. So the information that we have here, the little poems for these cards. For the Empress, it says, every step leaves new growth. Every breath creates new life. Every gesture. This may be a typo. I'll have to check the thing. Blossoms with abundance. Let me check the book real quick to see if that was a typo or not. Let's see on my part, because I made all the stickers for this. Every gesture. Yes, I put an N in there, so I made a typo. Awesome. All right, so gesture, every gesture. All right, so, and then the little poem or passage for the Ace of Pentacles says, splendid is the fertile soil of prosperity. This will host the seeds of success spread by a fortuitous windfall. Okay, so excellent. Both of these cards had to do with opportunities, luck, fortune, and just in general good things. So the layout, so we are doing 1, 2, 3, I believe. Yes. All right. So I do think we need to have the luck card in here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I feel like manifest was a good one. Manifest was a good one. Let's see. Motivation. So luck. The luck is here. We have the luck. Motivation and then manifest. Yeah, I think this works. And I'm thinking of this as this position is representing, I like this last sentence. What can you do to align yourself to the energies of luck? So it's sort of a, how can I see luck? What is the luck in my life right now? What opportunities am I not seeing? Or something like that. So, like, what is the luck in my life right now? And yeah, and I don't know if, like, how can you, like, what can you do to align yourself with the energies of luck? Or, yeah, where's the luck in my life? Where's the luck in my life? Then motivation was a good one. How can I find motivation in regards to this? And then finally, how can I manifest that luck into something? All right, so let me grab the deck real quick. All right. Do a quick little shuffle. I am not good at overhand shuffle because cards just fly everywhere when I try to overhand shuffle. I'm more of a riffle shuffler. Yeah, because trying to do overhand, like, cards just slide off each other and then I fling them around. Whereas if I riffle shuffle, I gotta get under the camera to do this. That's the only reason I wasn't riffle shuffling. Yeah, see, that's much better. It did fling a little bit there because these cards are quite slippy. But there we go. All right, so let me just pull out some cards for this. All right, so luck. Where's the luck in my life? Let's go right here. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so that really is showing a lot of abundance, for sure. Like, maybe there's a certain sense of privilege and luck. I mean, the 9 of Pentacles is in general a pretty lucky card. So there is a sense of luck that's already inherent in the life, in the querent's life here. So something that's already there, maybe not appreciate, maybe so far if this was for me, am not appreciating the things that I already have, the luxury that I'm already living in. All right, so what is my motivation to manifest something from this? What is my motivation? All right, we have the Emperor. Okay, so, which is funny because I have the Empress representing the Unru here. So maybe there's a certain level of balance that's needed here, and bringing a sense of order to the environment I'm already in, that I'm lucky enough to be in, and I have to find a certain sense of order within that. So that is the motivation here, to find a sense of purpose or a sense of order to my situation. And then finally, how can I manifest from that? King of Wands. Ooh, see, if I was reading this for me, I would see this as my husband, especially since my husband is also an Aries, which is associated with the Emperor. So yeah, my motivation in this sense, if this was for me, would be my husband, King of Wands, and the Emperor there. Yeah, so anyway, but if I was reading this for other people, excluding this, yeah, so the King of Wands, maybe, let's see what, actually, let me see what the book, the little passage for the King of Wands says. Let's see, because King of Wands to me is really in charge of things, and yeah, and it's a natural leader. So there are those who are possessed of a rare blend of qualities. Vision is the foundation, charisma, the magnet for the masses. The keen mind of entrepreneurship will set things in motion. Ooh, okay. manifest a certain sense of passion and drive. I think drive was kind of what I was thinking in my head. And putting things in motion, for sure. With these, a catalytic leader is born. And like I said, a certain sense of leadership and taking initiative, I think, is how I'm reading this. Taking initiative. So, like, if I was reading this for a client, I might say you're already experiencing a certain amount of natural luck, of privilege, even, of like you've got something that you can work with. The motivation is to find an order to that, so finding a sense of purpose and order to what you already have, and then manifest a certain, like, a go get 'em, and like a certain sense of passion and motivation. I mean, the King of Wands is a sort of representing motivation, you know, and really putting that into motion there. So there we go. So that is the reading for Unru here, and I am going to go ahead and put in the clip, the reel, or the Instagram reel / TikTok of me reading the message from the Dragon God here. Hi everyone, Neve here. Let's read card number 31, and this is Unru. Unkiapu. Yaru koto nasu koto. Raki na kekka ga deru jiki. Warashi be choucha no yoni. Chisana seiko ga tsugi no seiko o yobiyose. Dondon oki na seiko e totsunagatte ikimasu. Desu kara, hito ni yorokobareru koto o sosei shite yarimashou. Ichi nichi ichi zen o ishiki suru to itsumo yori ii performance de nozomeru naro. Unki jousho no nagare ni no teikimasu. All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I did both Unru and Zuiru. Here we go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.